Hello, and welcome back to Making Number Sense Make Sense. Today I'm going to share with you 5 activities that you can do in your classroom using Rekenreks. If you're wondering, like, Laura, what is a Rekenrek? How do you use it? I will link to the video where I introduce Rekenreks and talk all about them in the description box below. Now, let's get on to the games. The first game is called Quick Images, and this is usually something that I've done in full group where I would show really quickly an image and then the kids would have to make the same thing that I had or the same number that I was showing. But as the kids get better with it, they can actually take over that job and play it as a partner game. So they would show a Rekenrek image and then their partner would have to try and make the same image as they do. You can use small cards for this or bigger cards, and I will have a link to those bigger Rekenrek cards down below. The next game is using those same big cards called Pick and Build. And this I would probably use more for morning work to kind of get them more familiar with it and worrying about more so what the images look like on a Rekenrek than recording it as well. It's called Pick and Build. So they would pick a Rekenrek card and then make that number on their Rekenrek and encourage them to try and use the fewest number of slides so that they really start to unitize those numbers instead of counting by one. The next game is called Spin and Slide. So the way that you play spin and slide is you either use a Rekenrek spinner or a spinner with numbers and spin your number, and whatever number the kids get, they have to make that number on their Rekenrek and then record what they spun on their recording sheet. The next game is called Pick, Build, and Cover. So this one kind of has the Rekenrek and the numeral component. So your students will pick a Rekenrek card, create it on their Rekenrek, put it on their counting mat, and then afterwards they will find the number that they created on their counting mat and cover it with a counter and keep going until they fill up the entire board. The next game is ideally a partner game, and it's called How Many Can You Find? So this game, instead of counting, is more about decomposing numbers. So the kids would get a number, whatever number you're working on, like for example 6. So then the two students would have to try and figure out all the ways that they can make 6 on their Rekenrek and record what they make. So one student might be using the top rod while the other students are using the bottom rod, and they might end up with 3 and 3, 4 and 2, 1 and 5, 6 and 0, and then trying to figure out all of the ways that they can make the number. 6 was my example, but any number that they're working with. And my bonus game for you that you can get for free in the link in the description is called Spin, Count, and Cover. So in this game, the kids would spin their spinner, find whatever number they're looking for, and cover it and keep going until their board is clear. There you have it, 6 activities that you can use Rekenreks for in your math stations or math centers. I hope that you found them helpful and got some ideas. Make sure to check out my blog and video all about Rekenreks, and make sure that you grab those free activities in the downloadable PDF. I hope that you are having a great day or night. Make sure that you subscribe for more math activities and teaching tips, and I will see you next time.